Yes, people. What's going on? It's Eagle Talks Football. We are back again with another video. And before we go any further, people, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Helps out the channel massively. For some reason, YouTube is not pushing out the videos lately, even though we've been banging out video after video. So please do support the channel by hitting that like button. And if you're watching on YouTube or you're watching on TikTok, wherever you are, or Twitter, wherever you are, come join us live on YouTube. We're live pretty much almost every other day. Now, before we go any further, we are going to be talking about Arsenal versus Wolves. We beat Wolves 2-0. And first thing I got to say is we cruised past them. We cruised past Wolves today. And I thought overall it was a dominant display from the beginning till the end. I did not think we had anything to worry about, nothing to be worried about at all. There was nothing to be scared of at all. We put Wolves to the sword. And you know something? Hopefully, more to come. Hopefully, more of this to come from Arsenal, because Bukayo Saka today was on fire. Kai Havertz today was on fire. Martin Odegaard was looking amazing. A lot of these guys on the pitch were looking really good. But before we go any further, I just want to say, what did you guys think of the opening game? Let me know in the comment section what you guys thought. I got my boy Matt in the building. Matt, how you doing?
Oh, yeah, good performance, good win, clean sheet. Can't really say anything more.
Yeah, how can I forget the clean sheet? Raya also did some good. We're going to talk about everything in a second, but before we go any further, I just want to say quick little recap of what I thought. Just a quick little synopsis. We're going to touch on some of these points throughout the video. I thought Kai Havertz was really good in getting his opening goal, the header, amazing goal. We're going to break down each part. I thought Wolves tried to respond, and Raya was on point with his defending and his ability to save shots. I thought today was a day where people who scream Ramsdale's better than Raya were kind of like calm today, and they were like, yo, Raya was on job today. Bukayo Saka sealed the victory for us, and he came with the second goal. And of course, Bukayo Saka getting a goal and an assist today, doing what he did. And you know what, shout out to him for that. He leveled it in the he equalized the goal for us, and it was amazing. It was amazing to see. Also, another thing that I wanted to talk about, we didn't end up scoring it from a set piece today, but I thought our set pieces were so dangerous. If you want to count Kai Havertz's header, like what were Wolves doing for majority of that game? Their defending was shocking. Talking about shocking defending, William Saliba broke a record today, and where he is the fastest Arsenal player to 50 wins. But his defending today at times was kind of like he made a silly mistake giving Wolves a shot. Luckily, we didn't concede from it. And overall, I thought the game was quite comfortable, quite good. I thought Martin Odegaard played well. It was kind of scary to see Declan Rice come off the pitch with a little bit of a cramp, but I'm hopeful that he will be okay. Martinelli was probably the one guy you could criticize heavily if you really wanted to go for somebody and be critical of anybody. It would have to be Martinelli. He had an opportunity to square the ball to Declan Rice for a goal. He didn't do it. He had plenty of opportunities today on that left-hand side to utilize his pass or his ball a little bit easier, but either it was blocked or he was making the wrong read. He needs to be better at reading the game a little bit better. He needs to be a little bit better with his IQ. And I think that was a talking point that we're going to have to maybe discuss a little bit later in the video. But you talk to me, bro. What are you saying?
Well, I thought it was a convincing 2-0. I said before the game, I think we're going to win comfortably 2-0, and I was pretty much right. Saka 1 goal, 1 assist, Kai Havertz 1 goal, 1 assist. The duo, I can't really complain other than there are a few things. Partey, look, maybe we've moved past him because I just think that, he had some very good moments, but he also had a lot of very not so great moments where he lacked, the pace of the game. He gave away the ball quite a lot of times, which nearly led to a goal for Wolves. I thought Saliba was, he wasn't poor, but I mean, poor for his standards. Like, he wasn't poor, but just poor for his standards. I was very impressed with David Raya, bro. That save he made in the first half, just after we scored. What a save, by the way. What a save. The body weight was him going to the left-hand side, and he somehow got a hand, and a strong hand, and he made that save. So that was a very good save from him. Gabriel Martinelli again, just quite underwhelming. And like, I'm getting not worried, but starting to get worried in that if we buy Marino, what if Martinelli does not improve his performance? Because if he doesn't, then you've got to start raising questions of like how good are you really, and sort of go from there. Because at the moment, Trossard is a guaranteed starter in my opinion. I don't think Martinelli starts over Trossard if everyone's fit, and I think that's a huge problem that he's got, because this season in particular was his season of he's got a point to prove, because last season was particularly quite poor from Martinelli.
So let's get straight into the game. Obviously, we did our little team huddle we do all the time, and then when the game kicked off, I thought from the minute that the game kicked off, from the very first minute, we were attacking, we were threatening. Maybe they did have a little pop shot in the 5th minute, if I'm not mistaken. Wolves had a little bit of an opportunity in the 5th minute, but it was quickly dealt with, quickly handled, quickly taken off. We didn't need to worry too much, didn't really stress too much after that a couple seconds where they got at us. But what happened after that? I felt like we were threatening. We were constantly in their box. We were constantly at them. But before we scored the goal, how many chances did we have? Like, I remember Bukayo Saka had a chance. I remember Kai Havertz had a chance. Do you remember this Kai Havertz chance in the 13th minute? There was an opportunity where Kai Havertz could have scored. I thought Kai Havertz was getting in good positions, but Bukayo Saka was getting in good positions. We were finding ourselves early in the game. We were finding ourselves in a lot of really, really threatening positions, and that benefited us massively throughout the game. Now, the next phase of play, I thought there was an opportunity. I thought before Kai Havertz scored, we easily could have scored numerous times. Remember, Bukayo Saka even had a pop shot. By the way, we're going to talk about Bukayo Saka in a second, but Bukayo Saka had a pop shot. Do you remember this? He had a pop shot just before Kai Havertz scored. He did that also. There was also Ben White had a shot before Kai Havertz scored, where I think Thomas Partey missed his chance, and Ben White ends up landing on it. Do you remember what I'm talking about, or was it?
Yeah. I think Partey probably didn't help Ben White because he thought that he was going to wrap his foot around it, and he missed. And then Ben White was like, "Oh, you've missed. I'm not in the right position to shoot, so I'll just hit it and see what happens."
Yeah. There was and there was also Bukayo Saka slipping over, and but that's not the penalty shot. That's another shot. But before we go any further, Kai Havertz scores the goal. Kai Havertz, not only does he score a beautiful goal, might I add, Bukayo Saka had all the day to set it up. What were Wolves thinking? What on earth were the Wolves team thinking? Like, I'll take it every single day of the week and twice on Sundays because Kai Havertz scored a beautiful goal for us. But I think Wolves, that's criminal defending from Wolves to leave Bukayo Saka with that much space and time to pick out a pass. And when he did pick out the pass, Kai Havertz, he put it exactly where he needed to go. He put it in the back of the net, great header. And after that, I just have to say, like, what are people thinking about Kai Havertz? Because he's 6'4" for a reason, man. He's going to be able to use his height. He's going to be able to utilize that height. People think this guy is not that good. People were thinking this guy was not that good when we signed him. He's showing day in, day out that he's improving. Not only is he improving, he's showing us sides of his game that we didn't see at Chelsea. When was I don't remember how many times I've seen him at Chelsea go up like that and win a header. This was a beautiful strike for that opening goal. He came, caught it clean, and it was in the back of the net before the goalkeeper could even react to it. As you can see, the goalkeeper is late to even try to get there. as Kai Havertz has already headed it into the back of the net. Um, I'm gonna go watch the extended highlights. Big up to you, Shaq. I can't believe you missed a game. Don't worry, we'll break it down to you, tell you everything you need to know. But yeah, when I seen Kai Havertz score that goal, first thing I said to myself is, this guy's on an amazing roll. Do you know what kind of roll this guy is on? The guy has, in his last 16 games, understand this, guys. In his last 16 games, Kai Havertz has a total of 10 goals, 6 assists. Do you realize how crazy that is? Do you realize how insane that is, that Kai Havertz, a guy who people were saying couldn't even buy a goal if he really wanted to at the beginning of the tournament, I mean, the beginning of last season, before that Bournemouth game, has more goals in his last 15 games. I mean, more goal involvements than his last 15 games. That's literally more than a goal a game. People said to me that this guy was not that good. People tried to people tried to disillusion us, and they tried to gaslight us into thinking that we signed an absolute flop, that this guy was never going to be good, that this guy was finished at the young age of how old? 24, 25? How old was he when we signed him?
I think he was 24.
Matt, Kai Havertz has arrived. And the reason why we're talking about Kai Havertz first is because I want to spend a little time on Bukayo Saka afterwards. But Kai Havertz has arrived. This guy has not slowed down one bit since he started scoring in the back end of last season. Absolutely fantastic performance from Kai Havertz, and he's starting to build a relationship with Bukayo Saka. We're going to talk about that in a second. Also, he is starting to build a deadly duo. Bukayo Saka and Kai Havertz are starting to look like, because they both got a goal and assist today. They assisted each other. They are feeding off each other. They're looking like cerebral assassins out there. People are talking about Arsenal need a striker. Yeah, it would be nice to have another attacking player. I think it would definitely help us out massively for our ambitions to win the league or the Champions League. But right now, you got to put your hands up and say Kai Havertz doing the business. Talk to me, bro. What do you think about Kai Havertz?
Look, with Kai Havertz, right? I thought he had a brilliant game, by the way. He was, he's definitely a contender for the man of the match, which I think was given to Bukayo Saka. But, I didn't expect Kai Havertz to hit the ground running, first game of the season, to get 2 GA, let alone 1, 2 GA. I didn't think it was going to take him, that long, but I didn't think it would be in the first game. Like, I thought maybe he'd have a few warm-up games to sort of get up to speed, but he's hit the ground running, and, fair play to him. And I think maybe he is proving to Arsenal fans that maybe we don't need another striker to come in, because you've got Kai Havertz, you've got Jesus, you've got Trossard that can also play there. So, he's making a point, and you can't fault him. I think he could probably hit 20 goals this season. Honestly, I honestly think he can hit 20 goals this season, because if he continues this goal scoring form he's on for Arsenal, there is absolutely no reason why he can't hit 20 goals. There's absolutely no reason.
Yeah. 110%. I thought he was balling. I thought he was on fire. I thought he's one of the main men for Arsenal, and the runs that he makes off the ball too is so threatening. It just completely discombobulates the defense.
His understanding with our team as well is getting better and better and better. He's understanding how Saka plays, how Odegaard plays. His link up with Odegaard, it just impresses me, because when he came, I didn't think he would be that type of person to link up that much with Odegaard, because he's quite of a technical footballer. But he's been linking up very well with Odegaard. So I've been very impressed with him today.
Okay. Now, quickly, before we move on to the next topic, let's quickly discuss the controversial Bukayo Saka penalty shout. Did you see the potential Bukayo Saka penalty shout? Bukayo Saka goes down and they give no penalty. There were a lot of penalty shouts in this game, but it's
a clear pen.
this was, I thought this was a penalty. And I
It's a
and I
clear
and
pen.
and I don't think I understand the rules around penalties. Is it once the player hits you and they stop your momentum, if you guys are both going in the same direction and you stop and they don't, is that, and you take the player out, is that not a penalty? Like, in which scenario have I ever seen an Arsenal player take somebody out in the box and not be given a penalty? The only time I've seen that is probably Gabriel Magalhaes versus Højlund, and even then, the Højlund didn't have the ball at his feet. Højlund was trying to catch the ball as he was trying to move around it. I thought Bukayo Saka went down maybe a tad bit too late, but overall, I still think this should have been given as a penalty. Am I crazy? Was this a penalty for you? Did you guys think this was a penalty? Let me know in the comments, because I thought this was a penalty. I thought Bukayo Saka should have been given a penalty for this. And if I go here, it caused a lot of controversy. People are saying during the Premier League match, Bukayo Saka was involved in an incident where many fans observing believe he should have been awarded a penalty. Saka went down in the box, and the referee did not call the penalty, leading to widespread discussion amongst fans. Some argue that if Saka had not hesitated and gone down immediately, it would have been a clear penalty. Others point out that the player knee dragged Saka over, suggesting a foul. There was commentary on Saka's physical condition, and several fans noticed that he was limping early in the game, suggesting that either an injury or a tendency to exaggerate the fall. Incident sparked a lot of debate on the internet. And my question to you guys is, do you guys agree with the assessment, or do you guys disagree? Do you think that was a penalty or not?
Look, for me, right, the Wolves defender goes down, right? He takes Saka with him. It's a penalty. He takes Saka with him. You know, the player is already on the floor. He takes Saka with him. He's literally Cruyff turned him, and you know he's gotten out of that situation, but the defender has still taken him down. Like, I don't care how late he, goes down. It's a penalty at the end of the day. Honestly, the referees it just amazes me the decisions they got. Not only that, right? But
we're gonna get to that.
All right, yeah.
There was two more refereeing decisions. There was a sexual assault that happened on the pitch today, and there was what do you call it? Kai Havertz getting choked. So there was assault and there was sexual assault. Two things happened today. Madness. So first, before we continue any further, understand that in the second half, I think this happened in the second half, right?
Yeah. The chokehold.
The chokehold happened in the second half.
Yes.
But before we speak about the chokehold, can we speak about Raya's save? Raya made a beautiful save in the 35th minute that deserves a little bit of a shout out before we continue. Would skip him, knee didn't take him. Yeah. That honestly, I don't know what to say about that, but that was a madness.
Bro,
Next,
I need to watch this save again.
Let's quickly talk about David Raya's save. I can't believe you did not see it. David Raya's save was outstanding. Look at how close the defender is when he strikes the ball. Raya is going in the other direction, and then the player strikes the ball across him, and he still saves it. If I could find a better angle to show you, he made an amazing save. An amazing save. It was a header.
No, I saw it live.
It was a header.
Like
it was a header that came in. It was a header that came in the box.
Yeah.
The power that header had, it was going very fast. He stopped it with one hand. With one hand, he stopped that. And I know it's not like, oh my God, it's nothing crazy. We've never seen that before, but
he was going in the opposite direction as well.
If you rewatch it, the pace and power that ball was coming in with, he had to literally stop it with one hand, off balance in the other direction. It was impressive. In this clip, it looks like he's falling. Let me show you a better image. Then you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. Look at this. The ball came from this guy's head, and it's going in this direction. There's nothing there. He literally grabs it with his hand. I think it's quite impressive. People are going to try to downplay it. I think it's quite impressive. You need strong hands for that. Now,
that's probably save of the month contender. I can't lie,
bro. It's the first game of the season.
Well, yeah, but like I can't think of many saves that will potentially beat that, because that
we'll have to.
I mean, that's outrageous because of how close it is.
Now let's talk about this chokehold. Let's talk about this. What's this guy's name? Mosquito, whatever his name is.
Mosquera.
This guy is an absolute clown. Kai Havertz, this is a red card. 130, 40, 50, 200%. This is a red card. And this guy, this absolute piece of shit, was doing this whole game. This is not shithousery. This is assault. This is physically harming your opponent. And that is, if last time I checked, physically harming your opponent is a red card offense. Today, we've seen a Newcastle player get a red card for tapping his head against another player. Slight headbutt. That is considered violent intent. This is violent intent. He thinks he's smart, trying to break his fall on somebody's neck. He did that intentionally. And Kai Havertz even said it to him during the match. This is 110%. Not only a red card, this is more than a 3-game match ban, because this is excessive.
What did Casemiro get, by the way, for his
3
chokehold?
3 games.
3 games. And bro, he literally got a straight red. Like that.
Casemiro got sent off also.
Yeah.
This guy didn't even get a fucking yellow. I'm sorry for swearing. This guy didn't even get a yellow. He didn't even get a yellow. What on earth are they doing? This mosquito motherfucker, I swear to you. What he did after this, what this guy did after this was 10 times worse. Bro, the guy went up to Gabriel Jesus and he sexually assaulted him.
I can't believe that. Like how he hasn't been sent off, but also how he hasn't been, properly suspended, because that's not even football anymore. That's like a crime. You can't touch someone's ass. You can't do that.
Bro, he didn't touch the man's ass. He fucking like tapped him.
Grabbed it.
He like friggin' he did. He just, when people touch, it's whatever. You like a tap or a slap, right? This guy went and fully cupped it. Bro, he's moving mad. This guy was moving mad today. And the fact that the referee only gave him a yellow card, bro, we're supposed to analyze football. We're analyzing UFC and friggin' federal crimes. We're not analyzing football no more. This is not football. What is this? Bro, you can't even get away with shit like this in a friggin' nightclub, let alone on a football pitch. How the hell are you doing this? Not only is that a red card, I think both of them, and it's an AO, I know. Bro, that's fucked up. That is fucked up. That guy needs to be arrested. He needs to be arrested. This is a joke. You can't be going up to mans and grabbing their bum like that. No wonder Jesus pushed him. Jesus got a yellow card.
I can't believe it.
Jesus got a yellow card. Bro, this is a joke. Wallah, it's a joke. I don't know what to say anymore. The guy in the comment section is right. He went to the school of Diddy. That's what he did. He went to the school of Diddy. The guy learned his shithousery from the school of Diddy. How on earth this shit got beats me. I'm shocked. I don't know what to say anymore. That was disgusting. I'm appalled. I don't know what to say anymore. Mosquito, whatever the fuck his name is, needs to be arrested. He needs to be charged. That was disgusting. That is Not right. You should not be doing stuff like that to people. You should not be getting away with that. That is some bullshit. Now, before we go any further, we're gonna now speak about Bukayo Saka's goal because I think we spoke enough about. I think we spoke enough about the fucking waste man. Yeah, we spoke enough about that waste man. Let's now speak about that goal. What happened? What happened with the Bukayo Saka goal? Did you see the Bukayo Saka goal? Because
Yeah, bro, he cut inside.
that was something else. Bukayo Saka, just the power, the sheer power on the Bukayo Saka goal was amazing. Bukayo Saka was amazing. But before Bukayo Saka did what he did, I thought for a second Wolves were going to score. Did you see this?
Was this where Raya gave away the ball, or no?
That was Saliba
he
gave away
gave
the
it to
ball.
Saliba in like an awkward position, and then Saliba
Yeah.
just didn't think or see who was there.
Yeah.
We got lucky there because I think he scuffed the shot.
Yeah, you know what? It was annoying to say the least when that happened. I thought we were relatively comfortable majority of the game, and then this happened, and they had a shot out of nowhere. But Raya once again saved our asses once again. But yeah, Bukayo Saka seals the victory for us. Bukayo Saka sealed the victory for us, and when Bukayo Saka sealed the victory for us, he did the celebration today. And
The
Timber
new
came on
celebration,
also.
isn't it?
It was nice to see Timber come on and do what he did, but he did his little celebration where it's like shoulder shrugging. You gotta give it up to him, man. He did what he did today. He stepped up big time. Bukayo Saka stepped up big time, and I think people need to just give the guy his credit, man. Still to this day, I feel like people don't give Bukayo Saka his credit that he deserves. You can't tell me the guy isn't world class. You can't sit here with a
everyone's
straight
still
face.
saying he limps, and it's like just get a grip. Like that was last season. Let's move on. Like, oh my days.
You know what Bukayo Saka did today? Bukayo Saka today led the team in crosses in 2, shots on target in 3, shots in total with 5, chances created 5, touches in the opponent's box 15, and not only did he lead Arsenal in those, he had more than Wolves' entire team in shots on target. Sorry, shots on target. I mean, touches in the opponent's box. Bukayo Saka had more touches in Wolves' box than Wolves had as a whole team in our box. He created 3 more chances than the whole entire Wolves team, and he had just as many successful, accurate crosses as the entire Wolves team. These are not fake stats, ladies and gentlemen. I could show you the actual stats to back it up. Bukayo Saka was on one today. He was on one today. You can't lie. And rivals are gonna still try to banter. They're still gonna try to talk about limps. Let's be honest. He's not here to appease the rivals. He's here to win us games, and that's what he does. So shout out to Bukayo Saka. 10 times out of 10. He is a real one for that. He continues to improve, and this is his year to try to get player of the year or push on, get us top goal scorer. He's inevitable. Bukayo Saka is inevitable. He just somehow scores every single game. And I do think he's world class. And he sealed the victory for us. He did what he did. He got us that second goal. And from there it was comfortable. We were chilling and we won the game. I don't think anyone else, if you would have asked anybody who would have won us the game today, they would have probably said Bukayo Saka is one of those guys. But yeah, before we go any further, there is some topics that I want to discuss. But do me a favor, guys, please do hit that like button if you're on YouTube, and of course, if you're anywhere, if you're on what do you call it, Twitter, please do come join us on YouTube and subscribe to my channel. I am literally like 800 away from getting 30,000 subscribers. That would be massive for me. So please do that. Well, that would help me out massively. But yo, before we go any further, tell me what are some things you picked out and you learned about the game before we continue?
Bro, on that Saka goal, real quick, I think it's important to point out the fact that he went near post, and normally those types of shots that he does where he cuts inside, he usually goes for the far corner. So for him to switch it up and go for the near post and it worked, and like again, he's changing his way of how he's playing or how he's shooting, and it's making him more unpredictable. And that's what I like about Saka. But other things this game, as you said, Urian Timber came on, bro. That turn that Urian Timber did, I can't remember. Like, I think it was quite late in the game where he took like 2-3 players out, and then sadly got dispossessed. But that moment of brilliance, Urian Timber, what a player! I cannot wait for this guy to be like fully match fit, because he looks like a player, and he's not even match fit. Like, he's not even match sharpness yet. He just looks like an absolute baller of a centre back / right back.
All right. First things first, I was gonna say shout out to RIP Kevin Campbell. I'm happy that they gave Kevin Campbell his tribute. It deserves, well deserved, big part of the Arsenal community, and it was nice to see that everyone was showing love and supporting and showing the love to Kevin Campbell and his family for his unfortunate passing due to his illness. I think it was a month ago now. So yeah, it's very sad, but just quickly wanted to mention that. First thing, Saka is Saka turning into Mo Salah with the numbers that he's starting to score? Is that insulting? Is that insulting?
Look, I don't want to, say that, because Bukayo Saka is Bukayo
Is
Saka.
Bukayo Saka starting to turn into like Mo Salah type importance for us, to the level where he gets almost every game he gets either a goal or an assist? Is that crazy?
No, and you know what I like about this game as well, in that he scored just as when we were getting absolutely penetrated. Like, that Wolves pressure, I can't remember what it's called, pressing. Their pressing was relentless, and he scored at a very crucial time where we were getting penetrated, and he scored, and all of that stopped because it was then 2-0. So I think in that matter, yes, he is becoming that type of player for us that we can depend on, and say we're going through like a tough period, he will unleash his excellence. So yeah, like, I mean, it wouldn't be like, what, yeah, no, I absolutely agree with you there. Like, he is turning into a Mo Salah type player for Arsenal, because he's popping up in the most crucial parts of the game where we're just struggling, and he puts that ball in back in it.
We already spoke about VAR. VAR had a howler. VAR had a howler. VAR had
I think
a
it had
howler.
a howler today, let alone our game.
Yeah, they had a howler. Was Gary O'Neill wrong to play the way that he played?
No. I mean, he was very brave with it, and it pretty much worked in the first half. It was just, Saka and Kai Havertz just linking up really well. Like, he maintained us in the first half. It was our control. So we couldn't exactly score until we popped up with a moment of excellence. So, I mean, I gave Gary O'Neill props there, because he is a very, technical manager.
I think from our side, this side was the problem. Martinelli. He was the problem today.
Do you know what, right? I actually thought Zinchenko played all right. Like,
I didn't think well, yeah.
I didn't think he had a bad game, and I didn't think he would have a bad game.
But Martinelli did have a bad game.
He did, yes, he did. It was not great.
Martinelli, if he can find a way to improve on just the way that he thinks about the game, because sometimes he seems like he's working faster than he's thinking. Is that insulting?
No.
He's literally working faster than he's thinking. Like, I think a lot of people are slandering down. I think a lot of people are slandering Martinelli because of the chance that he had to square it to Declan Rice, and he didn't do so. But he definitely needs to seriously start improving his game, or else he could find himself in a situation like last year where Trossard kind of takes him out of the fold. I'm not saying Trossard is 100% better than him, but at this moment in time, Trossard has been a little bit more effective. Martinelli has shown at times when he gets onto the ball, last man, and puts it in from with his right foot on the left side, he can be really good at that. But
Did you hear what Sol said on the football terrace today?
no, I
And
didn't.
it was actually a good point he mentioned, because I actually think it could be a situation of where that could happen. He pretty much said that Gabriel Martinelli needs to buck his ideas up fast, and if we do bring in Mikel Moreno and he doesn't improve, we could see a situation where we could see a full sale for Gabriel Martinelli, because when I think it was 2 seasons ago or 3 seasons ago, when Arteta was interested in Mikel Mudryk, we were very, very close to buying him. And I think that might be an indication as to what his feelings are of Gabriel Martinelli. Now, well, I know he had that 15-goal season straight after that interest of Mikel Mudryk, but last season and now this season, it just seems to me that he hasn't really, improved on last season, shall I say. Like, he's still dribbling down with his head down, and I just don't see where we go from here if he doesn't improve when we buy Mikel Moreno, of course, because obviously that signing is to also help that left-hand side.
Fabio Vieira, I would get rid of.
I agree. I think Ethan Waneri takes his place. But with Gabriel Martinelli, do you think there's a possibility that we could see him leave next summer?
Ethan Waneri. I think Fabio Vieira could leave this summer on loan.
Oh no, I'm talking about Gabriel Martinelli.
Martinelli, no. I don't see.
You don't think there's any possibility?
I don't see a world where we sell Martinelli right now. No.
That's fair. Because I just think the way Arteta won in Mikel Mudryk, it was pretty much out of nowhere. Like, I just think that that's an indicator of what he thinks of Martinelli, in that, maybe you're not the guy for us anymore, or something like that.
We'll have to wait and see. At this moment in time, I'm not going to stress myself out over Martinelli potentially going or leaving. I just do think he needs to improve slightly, because what he was doing today was not the most effective. And if I could just point out one more topic that we didn't discuss yet, we are going to be deadly from crosses this season. Did you see the amount of crosses we were crossing into the box?
Declan Rice, Zinchenko, Saka, Odegaard. Yeah,
we are going to cross the ball in a lot.
Saka has unlocked his crossing potential.
Well, Saka always crossed the ball into the box. He always did.
Well, no, but like, in terms of consistently, he's consistently, nailing that cross now. It's, like, it's literally just someone getting on the end of it, because he's putting it right on the money, right in the center of the box, right where, we need that cross. It's just, we need someone to be there. And Kai Havertz today was there. So, like, in terms of that, obviously, is what I meant.
There you go. As for that is that section. Now let's do the player ratings. What are you saying? Raya. I think Raya gets a high rating today.
He's got to have an 8. He was
Raya had two really good saves that helped Arsenal secure the 3 points. So I gotta give Raya a decent rating today. If I'm gonna give our let's just pull up the ratings while we're here.
I'd give Raya an 8.
Okay, can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna give Raya an 8. Everyone in the comment section, let me know if you guys agree with the 8 in the comment section. I came here to offer a like. Big up to you, Alfie. Big up to you. Really do appreciate it. So that's an 8. 8 for David Raya. What are we saying for Ben White?
Ben White, I thought he was
solid
decent.
Performance.
7.
Give him a 7. Yeah, solid performance. Gabriel Magalhaes, I thought he was going to get a corner the way that they were just leaving him open in the corner. I thought he was good defensively the whole game.
I'll probably give him a 7.
7, yeah, that's what I was going to do. I thought Saliba was probably the poorest out of all of them.
I thought Saliba, 5.5 or
Only
6.
really because of his one mistake, but overall he had a good game, and he also broke that record where he's now the
Yes,
top
yeah.
Arsenal player to get to the fastest 50 wins mark.
That's an incredible record, by the way, and the fact that he has 30 clean sheets.
Crazy.
What a record that is.
30 clean sheets in 50 wins.
That's
Mental.
unreal.
Actually, some of them clean sheets are in draws also. Think about Man City at home.
Yeah,
away
yeah.
last time. So 30, that's 6.5. Zinchenko, I'd actually give him a 7. I thought Zinchenko was solid.
You know, I was quite pleased with him.
7
Yeah,
for
7.
Zinchenko. Partey, 7.
6. 6.5, 6.
To be fair, we can't give him a lower rating than Saliba. He was better than
Then
Saliba.
you drop Saliba to like a 6 then, or like a 5.5, because I didn't think Partey was particularly great, but I didn't think he
You
was
think that's a little
worse
bit
than
of an
Saliba.
agenda? I thought Partey was good. He was a little bit sloppy,
Nah.
but he was good overall.
Partey on his game is one of the best midfielders in the world and probably the best midfielder for us.
He looked okay in the first half, most of it. He just missed that one chance.
Yeah.
All right. Next, Declan Rice. I hope he's okay. I hope the calf injury is not that serious, or the hamstring, whatever it is.
I think it was just cramp.
Yeah, it looked like just cramps, but whatever injury it was.
There don't seem to be any reports saying that he's got an injury or anything.
All right. So what are we saying? 9? Sorry, I'm joking.
A 9?
I'm joking. I was gonna say 7.
I'd probably give him a 6.5. I would.
You know when you say something and you're just trying to make sure everyone's paying attention still. But yeah,
I'd probably give him a 6.5.
I give Declan Rice a 7.
All right.
Is that not fair? 7's not fair?
I mean, was he on the performance levels of Zinchenko and Ben White? I'm not sure. Like, my conclusion from that game is he's not a left A. You need just stick him in the 6 role. That's where he belongs. That's where he should be playing. He's not a left A, in my opinion. He has the attributes to play that role, but I just don't think he is a left A, if that makes sense.
All right. We'll see. I think he's okay with in that position. Odegaard, I thought he was good. He was one of the better players on the day.
Odegaard was probably a 7.5 or 8. Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. He was making football look easy today. Bukayo Saka,
I love watching him.
Easy
I love
9.
watching him play.
Easy 9 for Bukayo Saka.
Yeah, 9.
Bukayo Saka, best player on the pitch. Second best player on the pitch. Kai Havertz gets an 8.5.
Yeah.
And then
I'd probably give man a match.
Martinelli, 6.5, 6.
6?
Yeah, 6.
Did he really do anything? Really? He was
we give him
below
a 6.
average.
We'll give him a 6. Give him a 6. Keep him moving from there. Timber was looking fancy with the footwork and everything.
6.5.
What was Timber doing with the footwork? Man was coming in here doing ins out. It was crazy.
You know, he looks like a Martin Odegaard, but just like a defensive one, because his footwork is just so good.
The piss. He came on the pitch and he was just taking the piss out of everybody. It was amazing. Give him a 6.
6.5, I would, yeah.
I give him a 6. He wasn't on the pitch long enough for me. Trossard, I'm not gonna rate. Jesus got sexually assaulted. I feel bad for him just for that. You got to give him a decent rating, but we're not going to rate him. And yeah, Arteta, spot on performance. No debate. Yeah. Arteta got a 10 out of 10. But yeah, that was our player ratings. That's pretty much it. Honestly, it's Arsenal. Guys, we're going to win a lot of games this season. I think majority of the conversations we're going to have are still about transfers. Our next game, who do we play? Who do we play in our next game?
Aston Villa away.
Aston Villa away. That's a game where we struggled last time.
Yeah, this is a tough game. Are they winning against West Ham or are they drawing or losing?
Let me check. They're drawing 1-1 right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Partey is lazy. Clown needs to leave ASAP. Wow, that might be a little harsh, my friend. That might be a little harsh.
I don't think
But
he's
yeah, let me know,
lazy.
guys, if you guys enjoy these videos when I do it at this time or if I do it later on. We did get a super chat. What kind of madness were the Wolves defenders on? Yeah, Brian Holiday. I'll tell you this, man. I don't know what the hell those defenders were doing, but we did speak about it. That guy was literally doing a madness, sexually assaulting people and shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with him? What on earth is wrong with him, right? Anyways, that's it for today, guys. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully, we catch you guys on the next one. Anything else that you need to know, we will be live once again, and we'll probably do uploads. You got anything to say, Matt?
You know, like it was just good to see that Saka came off before 80 minutes. I thought that kind of showed Arteta is learning. He's, you know, protecting Saka now. You know, and I'm happy for that because I think, you know, you cannot run that specific type of player into the ground too early. So
Fair enough.
I'm happy that he is recognizing that he needs rest.
Fair enough. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll leave you guys there. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Love for watching, guys. And you already know what it is. We're out of here, people. Catch you guys on the next channel, the next show. Peace.